Welcome to Nacht Reimagined. This is a custom map here on Black Ops 1 Zombies. I'm going to leave the link in the description for you guys as well if you'd like to play it. It's on the UGX website if you've never been on there. Highly reputable site for custom zombies maps and mods. But a little bit about this map here. So it's kind of a mixture of, I'd say, like Nacht and Kino, because you have the original Nacht Untoten layout, you have some added areas. There's an outside area and an underground area. The underground's super cool, super excited to show you that part. But there is teleporters that bring you to a pack-a-punch, and you pack-a-punch on the moon biodome. That's where it's going to teleport me to when I eventually get there. But there's Bible ending too. I'm not going to do that for this video. The only goal I have is get to round 20 and pack-punch a couple guns. I'm not sure what all weapons are in here. I believe it's mostly BO1 and BO2 guns. So it looks pretty cool. The mystery box actually spawned here in the spawn room with me, which is different. That doesn't happen on any other version of Nacht. And as you can tell, the zombies are reskinned. These are Mob of the Dead zombie skins. You can see with the red eyes and the spikes poking out of their back. Pretty cool addition to this. I personally think this is one of the best reimaginings of Nacht. And there is perks on the map too. As you can see, there's a quick revive in here. There is all of the other classic perks and a couple extras too. There's actually a custom perk up on the in the pack punch area. I forget what it's called. It's like tough something. It's a purple machine. I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna see what it does. I don't know what it does because it doesn't give a description. And you can actually buy perks multiple times. I saw somebody playing this map where they bought Juggernog twice, and the icon showed up twice. So does that mean that you can get double Jug, or is it a glitch? I don't know. I'm probably just going to buy each perk once, in case it would do, you know, some sort of like imbalance and bring my health all the way down to 0, because zombies is weird, and you never know how this shit actually works. But as for right now, I'm just going to chill in the spawn room, try to get some points, because there is a little bit of a setup here in terms of getting that underground open. And the way that that works is after you turn the power on, you have to go around and hit 4 power switches. And once they're all flipped on, then you can go in the underground, and that's where the like mainframe teleporter is that I can link. What is that, a death machine? I don't really want that right now. A little early for the death machine. It is weird using this AUG with a suppressor on it too. I don't know why it has a suppressor on it. That really doesn't serve a purpose in zombies, but it's on there. It's pretty powerful too. I guess, yeah, we'll get this open now. So in the upstairs here, there is the one added area, which is where the grenade wall buy would be. There's one of those power switches. Buy this. This is a Scorpion Evo. That's actually a really good gun to have on the wall. Probably stay up here for a little bit, because why not? So yeah, the layout's pretty much the same aside from this area here. This was not accessible before. That's where the power is. That's the original area to turn the power on so you can get perks. Then after that, you go around, you pay 2,000 points, hit the switches, and that's how I'm going to get the underground open. Let's see. It's getting a little weird in here. I'm going to get out of that area. Don't want to get trapped. I don't know, I'm really liking BO1 custom zombies. You don't see a whole lot of videos of people uploading BO1 custom maps, so I'm probably going to focus on this for a little bit. I'm trying to expand my content and pick some different shit rather than just going for high rounds and stuff all the time, because it seems like no one cares about high rounds anymore, which is extremely disappointing. I think a lot of high rounders never get the credit that they deserve, because it's us who are, you know, pushing these maps to their limits and really doing shit that only a certain percentage of players get. But a lot of the zombies fan base is very casual, and they just want to see shit like this. So if that's what you guys want to see, then that's what you're going to get. So I'm going to start focusing more on custom maps and just doing some challenges. Still going to do high rounds here and there. I have a couple videos all ready to go for some high round runs that I did, but probably not going to upload them for a while. I'm going to focus more on this. And another thing that I'm going to do is there's this custom campaign mission for World at War. It's called Frostbite. I'm going to make a video on that too. It's going to be similar to this one, where it's just a little live comm as I'm playing the mission. I've already played the mission once, so I know what to do in it. If you haven't seen it in my shorts feed, go check it out. It's pretty cool. It's only one mission, but there's also another overhaul mod called the Spain at War mod, and I really want to try that out too. It's supposed to be about the Spanish Civil War, which took, I think it took place like a few years before World War II. I'm pretty sure. I don't know a whole lot about it. Maybe the game will teach me something about it. But it's pretty cool. You can play as two different sides. You have nationalists and communists. You can pick whichever side. Each campaign is different. So I'm definitely going to give that a try too. There's a lot of interesting things I have planned here for future content. So if you're new, make sure to like and subscribe. Just going to check around here and see if there's anything that I missed. I don't think there is. Claymores. Oh, that door's able to be opened too. Okay. I gotta try and find double tap here soon. That's another essential perk that I'm gonna want. Also wanted to ask you guys, what do you think about Black Ops 7 Zombies? Because I'm extremely worried. I watched a video today on Mr. T Lexify's channel, and he was going over a video from Mr. Raffle Waffles, that Milo dude who makes all the, you know, guides and shit for zombies. He's a pretty cool dude. He helped me out a lot back in the day when I didn't know how to set up certain maps. But he was kind of spitting some facts on BO7 about why it could be pretty shitty. And I agree. They're saying that there's going to be one zombie map on launch, and it's going to be the biggest zombies map ever. I've never been so disinterested in a new Call of Duty title as I am with BO7. The reveal was awful. It showed nothing. It was like complete dog shit. And yeah, I'm not too happy about that, so I'm gonna have to really see what's going on here with that. I'll always keep you guys updated on that type of shit, but if that's what they're gonna do, if they're gonna go for this, like, transit reimagining, which is basically how they describe the map, it's gonna be dog shit. Like, transit was already really ass, so why they would try to reimagine that, I don't know why. But apparently the map has, like, survival areas too, at the very least. If they bring back survival maps, which I think they're going to, it could be okay. But the one thing I'm not going to like is that it's on the modern zombies system. So that's going to mean, you know, like the Warzone style movement and all that dog shit. It's like, dude, I'm trying to play a classic experience, and it seems like whenever I want to do that, I have to play maps like this. It's custom maps. Like, that's why I don't mind when certain custom map creators ask for donations and stuff. I've seen people in the zombies community getting pissy about that. It's like, well, I look at it this way. I'd rather throw a guy $5 or $10 who's going to make a good-ass map that I could play over and over again than pay $80 for Transit Remastered. Who in the fuck is going to do that? And unless they're on, like, methamphetamine or some shit. Like, what the fuck, man? I'm so frustrated with the way that modern COD is. It's just so ass anymore, dude. I don't know. But me being a zombies player, I have to find some new shit to play, and I'm always on custom maps anymore. If I'm not doing challenges, and if I'm not going for high rounds on a classic map, that's what I'm doing. So, I don't know, man. It's very odd. I hope it turns out well. I never want a game to fail, obviously, because I'm trying to get more subscribers and more views to this channel. I'm really, you know, trying to grow this channel. And if COD continues to suck every year, it's going to be hard to do that, because then I'm only going to bring in an OG fan base who likes classic zombies, You know, a lot of these new-gen kiddos, they don't know shit about classic zombies. They don't even know what the fuck Nacht or Untoten is. So, it's interesting, to say the least. So, anyways, back to the map here. I know it's a little off topic, kind of ranting right now, but I saw the video today and I was just like blown away at the stupidity. I just had to say something about it. It's really bothering me, dude. It truly is. Anyways, time to check out the outdoor area here. There's not a whole lot out here, aside from Mule Kick. I need to find Double Tap, and here it is. Good. I think I'll sit up here for a little bit, probably open that other door. This map does play a little bit different from original Nacht. I'm pretty much just going to open up most of the map. Probably keep the help door area closed for a little bit if I want to train in the spawn room, at least before I get the underground open. Once I get the underground open, I'm staying down there for most of the game because it has a really good training spot. Oh fuck, I need to get out of here. See there's something off with these spawns, like, I just opened that door, there should have been no zombies there. That's quite the problem. Okay, that's why I'm really going to want to get into that underground as quickly as possible. And there's the door for it over to my left. It's only able to be opened once you get those power switches turned on. Because it's getting a little crazy in here right now. This round 11 is ramping up. It's usually not that crazy, round 11 on Nacht. I'm going to come back to the spawn room, chilling here for a little bit. At the very least, I can train in here for now until I get it open. Insta-kill, take that. Scorpion Evo is really nice, though. I think it's a really good wall gun to have. The wall guns on here are pretty solid. There's even a Scar H in the underground. Alright, now I'm definitely set up. Got that Thunder Gun. This is getting pack-punched for sure. Second gun, I'll probably just buy that Scar H that's in the underground, because I'm going to need a wall gun. Anytime you pack-punch weapons, you should always have one wall gun. That way you always have ammo. That's kind of my strategy for that. Unless you're playing a modern title, like BO3 or newer, where you can just get max ammos all the time. Alright, so we have the classic BO1 Death Machine. It's a cool model, but it's my least favorite because you can't cancel it, so you have to use all of its ammo. It can actually get you into some bad situations, but it's early on enough right now that I don't think that it will. Let's see, how many are left? Probably not too many. Probably just a few. This is a really cool map design, though. I think that... I wish this is what, like, modern Call of Duty games would have. Like, reimagine a couple old maps like they did with this custom map. And, anyways, I'm gonna hit these power switches real quick, too. Alright, so the original switch stays turned on. I don't have to pay $2,000 for that. One of them is in the spawn room. There's another one outside. I'm going to see if there's another one up here. There might be. But no, there actually isn't. Okay, so the last ones are all downstairs then. So there's this one. There's another one here outside. This one is actually hidden. It's over here in this little, like, jungle-looking area. So there's that one. And the last one's in the spawn room. So that's pretty much the entire setup for this map. Once you get those on, and you get the underground open, you can really start moving through the rounds. Last power switch is right there. You'll hear that little sound, that means that the underground is open. So it's a pretty cool area. There is one more door down in the underground, which has the teleporter in it. Wait for these zombies. I'm gonna kill them before I go down there. That way most of them will spawn down here with me. Some will probably spawn up here and run down the stairs, but I'll be able to know where they're at. So here's the underground. This is a really nice area. Open this up. There's my teleporter. And there is those little, I don't know what you call them, the little Easter egg song, like test tube looking things, whatever you would call them. Same things from Derice. So there is a song on this map. I'm not going to play it. It's probably copyright music, because it's probably someone who put like whatever music they like in it. At least that's what I've heard. So I'm not going to play that just in case it's copyright music. But this area is really cool. I think this was a great addition to put in a remastering of Nacht, Untoten. This is a really good training area. There is a barrier along the border here, so you can't fall into the water, and they can't spawn in the water either. So they have to spawn in front of me or in that little centerpiece there that has the trees. So I'm probably just going to chill down here and pack a punch when I'm ready. I'm going to do both weapons, as I said. Going to do the Thunder Gun and get the Scar H and do that too, but see what this Thunder Gun's doing. Yep, classic as always. One of the best wonder weapons you can have. No splash damage, you don't have to worry about anything. So now I'm going to link this teleporter. And it's in the outside area too. The second portion of it is out here. That's why I said it's like Kino, because you only have the 2 teleporters to link. So, go out here, and second part is right here. That's ready to go. I can pack punch whenever I'm ready. Let these guys get closer. I'm going to go around them and kill them when I get back in here. I'll go ahead and open this door too. Hit the box again. Just want to see what else is in there. See if there's anything different. Well, that's definitely not what I want. The fucking M72 Law. That's one of the worst guns in zombies history. Maybe I should do a challenge with using that only. That would probably be abysmal. I could only imagine. It's not as bad as the Panzerschreck, but it's definitely bad. Here's the double barrel from World at War. Oh, Thompson. Okay, so there is some World at War guns in here, and this one has the drum mag. I'm going to use this for a little bit. Good little point builder, so I can get points to pack a punch again. Go back down here. This area is really well thought out. There is that left side there too. I saw there was a door over there, but now that I have everything set up, I don't really think I need to go in there. Because there's no teleporter in there, I know that. Because there's only the 2 here that need linked. So I don't really need to open that side. And this side looks bigger too, in terms of this little pad that I can train on. So I think staying over here is better, honestly. Maybe I'll check it out at some point, and if I do another playthrough on this map, which I might go for the viable ending. Not sure how many points it is. It's probably usually viable. God damn it, I can't even fucking talk. Viable endings are usually 50,000 or more points for the most part. They're an interesting feature that some of these custom maps have. I don't mind them. They're pretty cool. This is really, when it comes to BO1 custom maps, though, I should talk about this, because there's not a whole lot of them. I've only seen about maybe 20 maps that are in BO1 custom zombies. I hope that there's more in the future, but there's so many good ones, though. I have quite a few. I have the Derice Day mod, which basically just turns Derice into a daytime map. It's pretty cool. There's Battery, which is like a World War II style map. There's a trench map, where you just basically survive in trenches, which is okay. It's kind of awkward, but it has good weapons on it. You can pack a punch, and you get perks as you progress through the rounds. I might make a video on that one. That's an interesting map, because usually that kind of layout is not really good for zombies, but seemed to work in this custom map that I played. It does have a bit of a glitch, though. I'm gonna have to try and see if I can fix it before I actually make a video on it, because on certain rounds there's zombies that get stuck out there in the field before they run into the trench, and you're basically just hopping up and down trying to figure out where they are so you can shoot them. It could just be a bug with the map, but I don't know, I'm gonna see if I can maybe fix it. Might be some sort of console command that I can use to make them spawn faster or something, I don't know. I'll have to check it out. Because if it does that, I'm definitely not making a video on that map because it was abysmal, dude. It's like you'd go through around like 15 or 16 and you'd be waiting like 5 minutes for one zombie to come in the map. I don't know why it does that. It's the only custom map I played that had bad spawns on it. But yeah, BO1 Custom Zombies is pretty good. It's as you would expect. I think these maps are very similar to a lot of the maps you would see on World at War Custom Zombies, but of course you have the BO1 mechanics, a little bit better graphics too. I think BO1 Zombies had really good graphics. I think it was like way ahead of its time. A lot of people don't talk about that. Everyone wants to like talk about BO3's graphics. Like, yes, they're obviously very good. But BO1 had nice graphics too, though. BO1 was very ahead of its time. Like, if you compare a game like BO1 to, say, like MW2, BO1 definitely had better graphics. It's time to pack a punch. I'm gonna throw both these things in there. So here's Biodome, pretty cool. I'm gonna buy this perk. Tough Brew. I have no idea what this does. It's cool and it's purple, so I'm gonna buy it. I have no idea what it does, though. I don't know if it's like a secondary jug. That's kind of what it would seem like. It's called Tough Brew, so you would think it's probably like maybe a little bit of an added health thing or some shit. I don't know. Cool looking camo, too. It's like a smoke camo. And there's the buy blending right there, for those of you that want to know. That's what you do, and teleports me back here. I'm gonna make my way back to the underground. After I find this damn zombie, where did he go? I would think he's still gonna be down here. There he is. I'm liking these camos too, this reactive smoke camo. It definitely looks cool. Now the only goal is to make it to round 20, so that's probably not going to be too difficult with these guns. I could probably do a high round run on this map too. It's very well laid out. And there's PhD down here too, which is interesting. I mean, there is those stairs with a nice incline, so you could be diving off those. I don't know though. Don't even think I would need a perk like PhD, because when you train down here, you don't need to be diving all over the place. It's pretty straightforward. I cannot get over how good of a training area that this is. A lot of times custom maps aren't the best in terms of their design for high rounds, but this one is perfect, like 10 out of 10 in terms of making Nacht easier for high rounds. That's insane that it's that good down here. Everything about the mechanics is just perfect, like the fact that you can't fall off this little platform and that the zombies can't come from behind me is great. Like, whoever designed this map did a perfect job in understanding the mechanics of COD Zombies. That's what I feel like a lot of newer maps fail at. They don't understand, these new developers, like, they don't understand the mechanics of COD Zombies and what makes it so great. And what makes it great is a simple, fun map that has everything you need on it, that's perfect for high rounding and just casual play or challenges. That's why the World at War maps have so much replayability. I have literally explained this in another video. That's why they're always getting brought back and shit, because they have that replayability. Someone who's never played a World at War map could get on there and have fun. Even if they're not that good, even if they only make it to like round 15 or some shit. At least it's not so complex to where they feel like they're, you know, playing a fucking campaign mission. That's how some of these modern zombie maps are. There's all these quests and all this random shit. It's like, dude, we need to bring back the survival aspect. Like, a map like this in a modern COD game would be phenomenal. Like, take all that dog shit out of the game, like kill streaks and all that other, like, multiplayer junk. Doesn't even belong in zombies. and make something like this. Obviously, it doesn't have to be the same map, but something like this that has the survival aspect and brings back that classic feel. Like, but of course, they'll never do it, though. They never will. Like, if you want to play good maps like this, I'm telling you, dude, you gotta play customs. It's the only way. And from my experience, the best custom maps that I've played have been on World at War and BO1. BO3 has some good ones, but a lot of the customs on BO3 are very quest-driven, which is not something that I like. I'm definitely more of a survival map guy. I like basic maps that are just fun, that I can play and not have to think too much. You know, I play zombies to escape all the bullshit that I deal with on a daily basis, so I'm not looking for something that's going to stress me out. And going for high rounds doesn't do that. Even though it's a challenge, it doesn't stress me out, because if it's a simple map with a good layout, I know I can probably do it if I try enough times. That's what I think, like, nowadays, I don't think we're ever going to get a good zombies experience again. And I know there's going to be people in the comments, oh, it's so negative, you don't like change. No, I don't like change. I like things to be good. And when things were already good in the past, why do they need to change and become dog shit? Explain that to me. Like, seriously, dude. Games like World at War and BO1 are unmatched at how good they were. The only, like, good Zombies DLC since then was Chronicles and BO3. And then, of course, I did like some of the Cold War maps, like D Machine and Mauer, but they still don't compare. I don't think those maps have replayability as, like some of the older maps do. I don't really think they do. I mean, my favorite map of all time is Ascension. I think Ascension is the best Zombies map ever. I know a lot of people pick Kino, and that's a respectable choice too. Kino's very good. Played quite a bit of Kino back in the day. I remember when I got the Black Ops 1 mobile zombies for Android back in the day. I got to round 200 on Kino. I really wish that I would have recorded that, because that's probably like a world record or some shit. But unfortunately, I have no way to play the mobile version of Zombies anymore. I wish I could, but now on my phone, it's a modern Android. It's on like Android 13 or 14 or whatever. And to run that game, you have to be on like Android 6. So I'd have to go to like Dollar General and buy a fucking track phone to be able to run that game. Maybe I should. Maybe I can make a video on that. Playing COD Zombies on a $30 track phone from Dollar General. Because that's about the only type of phone that's going to run Android 6 and actually run it fluently. I don't know too much about phones. I just know that once you get to a certain operating system, you can't play older shit, whereas like PCs, it's different. You can have a modern operating system and play, a game from the 90s or some shit, because there's going to be a modern version that is reconfigured for your new PC, so it's different. I don't know, the phone stuff always confused me. I'm not too up to date on that. That was getting close, but nothing to worry about when I have the Thunder Gun. This is such a good map, though. I'm really impressed with it. I'm liking the atmosphere down here, too. The water looks cool. That, like, weird purple tint that it has is interesting. I don't know. I think you guys need to give this shit a try. It would be fun to play this in co-op, too. So if you're on Steam and you want to play this map co-op with me, drop your gamer tag in the comments. I'll play it with you. You can get down on here, play for a while. These are the kind of maps that do, like, perfectly, though, for co-op. For co-op, I feel like you need a simple map, too. I mean, I know I'm always praising simple maps, but they're just the best. So I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.